Welcome everyone to the Ultimate Showdown. Today we are gonna see who's better. Is it iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, or the BlackBerry Z10? Now these three phones I've been using personally I used them for over a month. iPhone 4S with a 3.5-inch screen, a 5 megapixel flash eyesight camera, a front-facing camera with I think is VGA camera, VGA camera, and an autofocus also. You have a multi-touch and you have a very good screen. The battery life is about 7 hours with using 3G. There is no LTE. Over here you have your headphone jack, your lock button, your volume rockers. You have the traditional not Thunderbolt or Thunder connection or Thunder Lightning or whatever Thunder is here. USB charger and sync cable. You have your also speakers. Now heading on for you have your iPhone 5 over here. Of course, the iPhone 4S was 2011. The iPhone 5 was recently been presented to the public. You have a 4-inch display screen. You have your 8 megapixel eyesight, and you have your 1.2 MB photo and HD taking camera front facing. Of course, the iPhone 4S only takes 720p and the iPhone 5 takes 1080p cameras. Now the display is 326 ppi and it supports is 1136 by 640 pixels resolution. Let's leave it aside. Of course, both of the iPhone comes in black and white, and it also both comes with the storage not expandable 16, 32, or 64. You have your Thunderbolt over here, and is it Thunderbolt or is it Thunder Lightning, Thunderbolt? I don't know, I don't care. Okay, and you have your lock button over here, and of course the 3.5mm headphone jack is underneath the phone. Going to the guest of this show, which is the Z10, which is the new phone by BlackBerry, the first smart touch phone, completely touch and smart from the BlackBerry, which is the Z10. Of course, the Z10 holds 4.2-inch screen. It comes with 16 gigabytes built in, and you can expand it using an mini SD card, actually, or is it micro or? Anyway, you can expand it with the traditional micro SIM card up to 64. So 64 plus 16, you do the math. Of course, it comes with black and white. The storage, the internal storage is 16. There is no other versions of that. It's only 16. You expand it by yourself. You have an 8 megapixel camera, and over here, over the front, I'm not quite sure how many megapixels, but I'm guessing it's 3. No, it is 2 megapixel camera with no autofocus, so it's still focused. And of course, you have an autofocus and a flash. You have about the talking time of 3G of 10 hours, and of course only the iPhone 5 and the BlackBerry Z10 has LTE, as an iPhone 4S does not have. It is a 2 RAM and it has a dual core 1.5 gigahertz. It supports BlackBerry 10 OS, and it has a resolution, for 356 ppi by 1280 by 768, which is higher resolution than the iPhone 5. Height-wise, we noticed that the iPhone 4S is about half an inch shorter than the BlackBerry Z10, and there's a slight change in the iPhone 5. If we stack them up together, you can see that. So let's take it one by one, and let's start with the 4S versus the BlackBerry Z10. Now let's put both of these into the maximum resolution brightness we can. So as we can see, both of them are not the same. We can see that the iPhone 4S has a brighter image than the Z10. Now let's start with the first thing, which is always the internet. And let's go to my website. Here's the cheesytech.com. So I'm going to try and hit them at the same time. Let's go. You can 4S load it up faster than the BlackBerry Z10, which is a bummer because I just read an article that says that Z10 has much better web browsing. Okay, anyway, so here we have winner of 4S. So let's check it out with the iPhone 5 and gztech.com. So here we have the iPhone 5 and the Z10, and let's go for go. And we have the iPhone 5 beating the Z10 over with a couple of seconds in a difference. So let's try the pinch to zoom. The text, both the text on them, both of them has to be exactly the same. I mean, not has to be, but the difference is about 20 ppi, which is not that big a difference. They're both sharp. They're both brilliant displays. And they, okay, we have a dead white page on the BlackBerry where we don't have on the iPhone, but we do have on the BlackBerry Z10. Okay, let's head for the second challenge. Okay, so the second challenge is the challenge of who's gonna load faster. So over here I have opened YouTube on both of them. Here you have YouTube app, and I chose the Man of Steel official trailer, which is this new Superman heading out for 2013. Can't wait to watch it. Please don't screw Superman again. You've already screwed too much. Okay, let's head on to the challenge. So the challenge basically who's gonna load up faster and who's gonna load up better. So let's go with the 4S and the Z10, and then the 5 and the Z10. So let's hit for the both of them. So I can see the Z10 is a head start, and as for the BlackBerry, the 4S already like downloaded the movie and start playing. As for the Z10, it is still opening it. But I have to say something, that the BlackBerry Z10 speaker is way louder than the both iPhones. And as you can see, the BlackBerry is still thinking of opening the video, and still iPhone 4S is halfway through. So as you can see here is a major fail for the Z10. I think it's a YouTube app issue. Maybe if we use both of them, the web YouTube app, it would make a difference. Not quite sure if this is the thing, but anyway. Okay, so our third challenge is we open up the same picture from Google on these three devices and see which one has the sharpest display and color. Okay, so I guess that's the same picture on the three devices. As you can see, from the iPhone has the brightest display, and the Z10 has the more dim or LT. If I look for best display, I would go for the iPhone 5, even if it's lower PPI than the Z10. Yet Apple beats them on the display. Okay, and you can see that the iPhone 5 is sharper than the Z10. So our last challenge is the camera challenge. Now I'm gonna try to open 3 of them, or let's say 2 of them first, and see which camera launches first and faster. So let's see with the 4S and 5. You have the 5 with a couple of seconds behind. And let's hit with the BlackBerry Z10 and the 5. And we have the the Z10 followed with a couple of seconds. Let's try that again to make sure. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's be fair. Let's try again. Okay, it's the iPhone 5. And let's open that up again. Whoop. Okay, great. Now as you can see, there's the 3 cameras. Now this front-facing camera is a fixed as I said before, fixed focus, so it cannot focus really. So let's try with the shooting method. We try to take as much photos as we can and see which one lags first. As you can see over here, the BlackBerry 10 is not as fast as the iPhone. It does take quite a while to respond. Over here is the bullet shoot also. My mother's gonna kill me, that's her phone. I put a bunch of crappy photos on it. That was a review, that was a quick. Again, I'm really sorry for these not that quality videos, but recently I've been quite cashed up with college stuff. If you missed anything, I know I missed a lot. If I missed anything, please put comments below and say what do you want. I'll explain in the comments. Maybe I'll put a future video. However, these 3 phones are awesome. If you ask me, if you suggest, I would tell you to go either with the Z10 or the iPhone 5. If you don't like BBM, if you don't have anyone BBM, go with the iPhone 5. If you have BBM, go with the Z10 and wait till there is more apps. I'm sure there is. Give it at least half a year since the launching. So I'm sure before Christmas there will be a bunch of, maybe even Instagram on the BlackBerry Z10, especially the Q10. I think, is it the Q10 is coming ahead. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you like it. There is a new video coming up with the Galaxy Nexus, not the Nexus 4, the old one, the Galaxy Nexus versus the iPhone's family. See you in my next video. I hope you like it, and peace.